Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm doing a book review on a buddy read book that I did with my good friend Angie Brooks. I will put her link in the description below, go check her out. We read Don't Breathe a Word by Jennifer McMahon, and oh my god, this book was insane. It left me with so many questions, Angie too. We've been talking about it for the past few minutes, just so many questions we've had come up. We've just had question on question on question on question, and it was just incredible. No spoilers, by the way. I want you guys to read this book. Every time I do a book review of these 2-minute little things, no spoilers whatsoever. But I will tell you what this is all about. So, Don't Breathe a Word is about two intertwining storylines. One with a 35-year-old named Phoebe, and one with a 12-year-old, I believe, 12-year-old, or is it 10? 12 or 10 years old, one of the two, in 15 years in the past. Her name is Lisa, and it's both of their stories and how they intertwine together. Lisa was lost. She got lost, or she didn't get lost. People thought that she got lost and that she was never found. And 15 years later, the problem arises again when Phoebe starts dating her brother, and everything starts going haywire, and they meet a bunch of people who Lisa knew, and it just starts intertwining back with what happened in that past, and they think it may have something to do with a small supernatural element. And the entirety of the book is not that long. It's only about 447 pages, I think, exactly. And it was just a great read. It was paced very, very well. And for a first read from Jennifer McMahon, I find her writing very nice, and it's very creepy. There's a lot of very scary elements, and she writes characters very, very well. And overall, this book was just pulse pounding. The last 30 pages of this book, my jaw was dropped open. Everything was a surprise. You couldn't have guessed what happened in the end. This book leaves so many little breadcrumbs around that you don't pick up on, but maybe pick up on a little, and then they just come around full circle in the end and really just bite you as hard as they can. And that's one of the reasons why I love this book so much. But this book, on the other hand, it can get a little confusing at times. Like I said, I have been literally in the midst of asking questions between Angie and I. We've just been going back and forth with questions. And that's the one thing that just bugged me a little bit. It confuses you just a little bit to the point where it's okay, that could have just been explained. But I do like the fact that it did leave... There's one big overarching question that's good, but it also left a bunch of tiny little questions spread throughout that I just got a little confused on, and that's really the only problem that I had with this book. It does get confusing at some points. But other than that, this book was incredible, and out of 5 stars, I am giving this 4.5. The reason it doesn't get that extra 0.5 is because, like I said, there's a lot of questions, and a lot of it is confusing. Not a lot of it, but there's some points in the book where it definitely can get confusing. But character-wise, story-wise, the horror aspect of it, the main villain, he's left under wraps almost the entire book. It's all just so well, and the pacing is very well, too. The first part is 250 pages long, and then the last 3 or 4 parts are all 50 pages each. So you get all the information in the first 250, and then it comes around within the next 4 parts, which are split up into 4 or 5, and they're all 50 pages long, which I really liked. So yeah, Jennifer McMahon's Don't Breathe a Word. I'm going to be giving a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you, Angie, for recommending this book and doing a buddy read with me. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to see what we get in the future. I'm going to be choosing the book next time. And if you guys have also read this book, leave a comment down below what you guys thought about it, and if you guys are planning to read it, because it's definitely worthwhile. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell icon if you're new. Make sure to definitely pick this book up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.